David, come and look out the window. The leaves on the tree across the street have started to change color. They are a beautiful shade of orange and red.
Wow, you're right. Autumn is definitely here. The air feels so crisp and fresh today, too. It's a perfect autumn day.
It is. This kind of weather makes me want to do something festive and seasonal. We should take advantage of this beautiful weekend and do a classic autumn activity.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm tired of just staying inside and watching movies. What kind of activity are you thinking of?
I was thinking we could go to a pumpkin patch. I saw a sign for one when I was driving yesterday. We could go and pick our own pumpkins.
A pumpkin patch. I love that idea. I haven't been to one since I was a little kid. I have great memories of that. But what do you actually do there as an adult? Do you just walk into a field, pick a pumpkin, and leave? That sounds a bit quick.
Oh no, it's much more than that these days. Modern pumpkin patches are like mini autumn festivals. They have all sorts of activities to make it a fun day out for everyone, not just for children.
Really? Like what? What other kinds of attractions do they have?
Well, most of them have a corn maze. That's a giant maze carved into a field of tall corn. They can be really fun and challenging to get through. It's like a giant natural puzzle.
A corn maze sounds amazing. I have always wanted to try one of those. What else?
They also often have hayrides. That's where you sit on a big wagon full of hay, and a tractor pulls you on a tour around the farm. It's a very relaxing and traditional way to see the countryside. Some of the bigger farms even have petting zoos with goats and sheep.
This sounds better and better. So it's a full day of entertainment. Is there food available?
Absolutely. That's one of the best parts. They almost always sell delicious seasonal treats like hot apple cider donuts, and fresh pumpkin pie. It's a real taste of autumn.
Okay, I am completely convinced. This sounds like the perfect way to spend a day. A hayride, a corn maze, and apple cider donuts. I'm in. So, how do we find a good pumpkin patch to visit?
The easiest way is to do a little bit of research online. We can see which farms are near us and what each one has to offer. I'll grab my laptop.
Good idea. What should I search for? Just pumpkin patches near me?
That's the perfect search term. Let's see what comes up. Okay, it looks like there are 3 or 4 different farms within about an hour's drive from our city.
How do we choose which one is the best? They probably all have pumpkins.
We should click on the website or the social media page for each farm. We need to check a few key things. We should look at what specific activities they have, what their opening hours are, and where they are located. We also need to see if we need to buy tickets in advance.
This is great. It looks like we have a few good options. Let's compare two of them. What can you tell me about the first one on the list? Willow Creek Farm.
Okay. Willow Creek Farm looks like a nice, simple option. It's a smaller, family-owned farm. According to their website, they are a very traditional pumpkin patch. Their main focus is on the pumpkins themselves. They have a huge field with over 20 different varieties of pumpkins and gourds.
So it's a good place if you are serious about finding a unique pumpkin. What about activities?
They have a simple hayride that takes you out to the pumpkin field, but it doesn't look like they have a big corn maze or a petting zoo. The big advantage is that it is very close to us. It's only a 20-minute drive.
Okay, so a close, simple, and traditional option. What about the second one, Oak Valley Orchards? The name sounds bigger.
It is much bigger. This one looks like a huge event. Their website is full of photos. They have a massive, professionally designed corn maze with a different theme every year. They also have a petting zoo, pony rides for kids, live folk music on the weekends, and a huge farm shop that sells pies, jams, and crafts. It's a much bigger operation, but it is also further away. It would be about an hour's drive to get there.
David, Oak Valley Orchards sounds like a real destination. It seems like you could spend the whole day there. But I have a practical question. What about the cost? Is it expensive to visit these places?
That is a very important question to ask. The cost structure is often different depending on the farm. Let me check the websites for the pricing information.
Okay. What does it say for the first option, the smaller Willow Creek Farm?
For Willow Creek Farm, it says here that admission is free. You don't have to pay anything to enter the farm and walk around. You only pay for the things you buy. So you would pay for the pumpkins you pick, and they are priced by weight. The hayride costs a few dollars per person.
That sounds very reasonable. So you only pay for what you use. What about the big one, Oak Valley Orchards?
Because it has so many more attractions, Oak Valley Orchards has a different pricing model. They charge a general admission fee to enter the farm. This ticket includes the hayride, the corn maze, and the petting zoo. Then, on top of the admission fee, you still have to pay for any pumpkins you pick.
I see. So, Willow Creek Farm is cheaper, closer, and more traditional. Oak Valley Orchards is more expensive, further away, but has many more activities. Which one do you think we should choose, Emma?
I can see the advantages of both. Willow Creek Farm would be a nice, quiet, and quick trip. We could be there and back in just a couple of hours. It would be very relaxing.
That's true, but I have to admit, I am very tempted by Oak Valley Orchards. The idea of getting lost in a giant corn maze sounds like so much fun. And the live music and the big farm shop also sound wonderful.
I agree. It sounds like more of an adventure. Even though it costs more, the admission fee includes a lot of entertainment. It's not just a shopping trip for a pumpkin, it's a full day's experience.
My thoughts exactly. We only do this once a year, so I feel like we should make the most of it. I vote for the bigger, more adventurous option. What do you think?
I was hoping you would say that. I agree. Let's make a day of it. Oak Valley Orchards.
Great! I am already excited. So, we have chosen our destination. Now we need to plan the logistics. What day should we go? We have Saturday and Sunday free.
I think these places can get extremely busy on the weekends, especially on sunny autumn days. Saturday afternoons are probably the most crowded time.
In that case, maybe we should go on Sunday morning. If we get there right when they open, around 10 o'clock, it might be a bit quieter. We could explore the farm before the big afternoon crowds arrive.
That is a brilliant plan. Sunday morning it is.
I will put it in my calendar. Now, what should we bring with us?
Well, I will definitely bring my camera. There will be so many great photo opportunities with all the colorful leaves and the fields of pumpkins.
Good idea. We should also probably bring some cash. The main farm shop will probably accept credit cards, but sometimes the smaller food stalls or craft vendors only accept cash. It's always good to be prepared. And maybe a reusable bag for any smaller things we buy at the shop.
Those are all great points. I have one more question. What kind of clothes should we wear? Is there a dress code for a pumpkin patch?
That's a very practical and important question. There's no formal dress code, of course, but you should definitely dress for comfort and for the outdoors. The most important thing to consider is your footwear.
Why is footwear so important?
Because we will be walking in a farm field. If it has rained recently, the ground can be very muddy. You do not want to wear your brand new white sneakers. They will be ruined. The best choice is a pair of sturdy, comfortable boots that you don't mind getting a little dirty.
Boots it is. That makes total sense. I have a good pair of hiking boots that will be perfect. What about the rest of our clothes?
I would suggest dressing in layers. Autumn weather can be very changeable. It might be cool and chilly in the morning, but then get quite warm in the afternoon sun. If you wear a t-shirt, a flannel shirt, or a sweater, and a light jacket, you can add or remove layers to stay comfortable all day.
Okay, so the plan is set. We know where we are going, when we are going, and what we are going to wear. Now let's talk about the main goal of the mission, the pumpkins.
Yes, we can't forget the pumpkins. What are you planning to do with yours?
I was thinking it would be fun to have a pumpkin carving competition. We can each pick one perfect pumpkin. Then, on Sunday night, we can carve them at home and see who can make the scariest or funniest face.
I love that idea. I am very competitive, so you'd better be ready for an amazing pumpkin creation from me. So we will be looking for good carving pumpkins.
How do you choose a good one for carving?
For carving, you want a pumpkin that is large and has a nice, smooth, even surface. It's also important to check that it has a strong, sturdy green stem at the top. You should also tap it gently and make sure it feels hollow and firm. Avoid any pumpkins that have soft spots or bruises.
And what if we wanted to make a pumpkin pie? Would we choose the same kind?
No, for cooking, you should look for the smaller, sweeter varieties. They are often called sugar pumpkins or pie pumpkins. They have a better flavor and texture for baking.
Okay, I think we have a perfect plan. Let me just summarize everything to make sure we haven't forgotten anything.
Good idea. Let's hear the final plan.
The plan is, this Sunday, we are driving to Oak Valley Orchards. We will get there in the morning, around 10 o'clock. We are going to wear comfortable boots and clothes in layers, so we are ready for any weather.
Sounds great so far.
We are going to get lost in the corn maze, maybe take a hayride, and definitely eat some apple cider donuts. Then we will each choose one perfect, large, smooth pumpkin for our carving competition.
I am so ready for this. It sounds like the perfect autumn day. I am really looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice break from our usual weekend routine.
Me too. It is going to be so much fun. It's always nice to get out of the city and enjoy nature, especially at this time of year. Well, I am very happy that our plan is all set. Now, all this talk of food has made me hungry. What should we have for lunch today?